42 verses make up the 4th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is perfectly tailor-made. Krishna explains to Arjuna in this chapter how to attain transcendental knowledge. Krishna clarifies that lust is the only reason for sinful behavior, in response to Arjuna's question concerning its origin. As the answer comes closer, Krishna explains that to easily subdue lust, one must first calm their mind through spiritual wisdom. The process to develop this spiritual intelligence is demonstrated in this chapter. While both Arjuna and he had numerous lifetimes, Krishna responds that he remembers each one, while Arjuna is unable to do so. He makes an appearance here every millennium to expel demons, deliver the righteous, and establish religious precepts. Krishna has manifested himself as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this modern-day age. He commanded everyone to recite his holy names to be freed from the cycle of rebirth and death. Krishna assures Arjuna that liberation is certain for anybody who comprehends this spiritual philosophy through a genuine tradition. One who understands the transcendental nature of Krishna's appearance and actions doesn't reincarnate after leaving the body in this world of matter but instead finds the abode of Krishna. According to Krishna, countless individuals have come close to perfection in their lives by using the transcendental knowledge they have gained through tradition. Since Krishna is the intermediary, direct, and ultimate cause of everything, everyone has to ultimately surrender to him, voluntarily or unwillingly. We must be located in a division or caste while pursuing transcendental knowledge, and Krishna claims in verse 13 that he created the 4 castes. The 4 divisions of human society are produced by Krishna himself, following the 3 modes of material nature and the work connected to them. We should also be aware that even though he is the system's inventor, he is still the non-doer and hence unchangeable. One who has experienced the mercy of every acharya in tradition can comprehend the difference between deliberate action and arbitrary action. Gambling, drinking, consuming meat, and unlawful sex are all subject to arbitrary action. Inertness is not being inactive. Being inert signifies Krishna's consciousness. The heart of chapter 4 is verse 24. It serves as the foundation for inaction. The spiritual kingdom is certain to be attained by a person who is entirely immersed in Krishna consciousness because of his immense contribution to spiritual activities, where the consummation and the offering both are absolute, and also of the same spiritual nature. When everything is for the service of Krishna, the actor, performance, ingredients, and performance, everything gains the nature of divinity. Inaction is Krishna-pleasing activity because it is Krishna-conscious action. Actions are anything that displeases Krishna. We can better comprehend this by using Srila Prabhupada's example, the founder and religious teacher of ISKCON. According to the time, circumstances, and place, Prabhupada modified the laws and regulations so that more people may become Krishna-conscious. The strict stigma of Vedic knowledge was abandoned by him. He allowed women priests and permitted non-Brahmins to perform worship. He was able to successfully propagate the movement throughout the world, because all of his deeds pleased Krishna. Without making sacrifices, happiness is not a possible attainable outcome. According to Hindu monasteries and Vaba, many sacrifices are made in various ways. Householders must forego sense gratification, and celibates must carefully regulate their senses via constant hearing. Krishna says that the accompanying element of sacrifice is transcendental knowledge. How can we tell when we are making a sacrifice? We should become more Krishna-mindful as a result. The description of how to gain transcendental knowledge, from a guide or a teacher in Parampara by Krishna in verse 34 is crucial. Just make an effort to approach a spiritual teacher to learn the truth. Ask him questions in a submissive manner, and then be of service to him. We can learn from the self-realized souls, since they have glimpsed the truth. A seer of truth will impart transcendental knowledge when 3 conditions are met: submissive questioning, proper humility, and service. One can only relish transcendental knowledge once the sins have been burned. Burning sin is a hard process, and everyone needs the help of a teacher's assistance. The sword of knowledge should be used to slice the doubts that have grown in our hearts as a result of our ignorance. This transcendental knowledge obtained through a genuine teacher in tradition helps dispel irrational doubts. When we approach the teacher with submissive doubts, humility, and service, transcendental knowledge will be bestowed. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.